Divine Nutrition Products believes in supplying the consumer with the highest quality products available. Their natural isolate line of protein is comprised of whey protein isolate made from grass-fed protein, featuring brand new flavors like vanilla peanut butter and pound cake. Divine Nutrition Products is the preferred supplement of rising IFBB Pro Figure champion Sydney Gillen, winner of the 2016 Miami Beach Muscle Pro.
Hey, this is Sydney Gillen, IFBB Figure Pro champion. I love Divine Nutrition Products, especially the pound cake as soon as I get that one, but my favorite right now is vanilla peanut butter. It's so delicious.
Visit us at DivineNutritionProducts.com.
Never won a Mr. Florida title. In fact, he's never even been on the cover of a bodybuilding magazine. Ben Weeder's brother Joe used to tell us all the time that this sport is as much about the physiques that walk across stages like this and are judged by judging panels like this and admired by fans like you as it is about the stories of these great champions, these great men and women. It was talking about the stories, the things that are inside them, that inspire them, that inspire us, the things that they overcome to pursue this really challenging lifestyle. It's not easy. And Joe Weeder used to tell us all the time, capture their stories, and as members of the media, it's our responsibility to share these unbelievable stories. Well, tonight, we are honoring a man that is quite simply the greatest storyteller to ever live. His name is Peter McGough. We're not there yet, guys. We're not there yet. Yeah, we're not even close. So, for the presentation, what I'm going to do is, a year or two back, I wrote a magazine article in which we talked about the extraordinary Peter McGough. And I'm going to read some excerpts from it right now. Because it's important for us to appreciate really the greatness and the opportunity to celebrate one of the most important figures in this industry for longer than, well, many of us have been around. If you're a fan of bodybuilding, the name should be as familiar as any of the giants who have flexed their way onto the pages of their favorite magazines. You see, bodybuilders, they come and go, even the great ones. But Peter McGough has remained a constant, a model of consistency. To put it simply, Peter is the greatest journalist this industry has ever known. And you can be sure that this recognition will make him more uncomfortable than 1,000 pounds stacked above him on a leg press. You see, Peter hates praise. He does. He avoids it at all costs. His greatness is found in his conviction that the spotlight belongs on the athletes that he covers. His brilliance is revealed in his writing. A wordsmith in a world where high-quality writing has somehow been pushed aside in favor of video recaps and those trendy 140-character tweets. There's not enough time to recite Peter's resume, but I'll mention that he started covering bodybuilding before many of you were born. He's seen it all. He published a tabloid-style newspaper in the early 90s called The Puppy Press, and it caught the attention of Joe Weeder as he searched the world for a talented new writer. Well, it's widely believed that Joe's greatest discovery is named Arnold. It can also be argued that the talented writer from the UK is a very close second. He's held nearly every meaningful title in the competitive business of bodybuilding publishing, but his greatest contribution is the dignified way in which he's managed to set a higher standard for the rest of us, parlaying the rare capacity to merge substance and humor with sound journalistic instinct. Peter leads by example, letting the splendor of his work speak for itself, while his presence in press pits like this one elevates the importance of any event he covers. Joe Weeder was right. The sport of bodybuilding is indeed about more than just its physiques. It's about the stories that reside within this extraordinary community. And for more than 40 years, there was no one who has done it better than Peter. So on behalf of the Weeder family, NPC President Jim Mannion, Rob Wilkins, promoter Tim Gardner, and on behalf of every bodybuilding fan who has ever read his beautiful words, it's my honor to present the 2016 Ben Weeder Lifetime Achievement Award to my mentor and to one of bodybuilding's greatest treasures. Please stand for the one and only Peter McGough. One more time for Peter.
Well, thank you, Dan, for those two generous words. I did too. Woody Allen once said, success, 80% of success is just showing up. And I've been showing up for 40 years. So tonight, I get a reward. And I think it's very fitting to get the reward here for two reasons. One, this contest with Tim Gardner and Eileen has always been a family-oriented thing, a feel-good atmosphere. I couldn't think of a better way to receive it. Also, it has the name Ben Weeder attached to it. And Ben Weeder laid the ground for Joe to bring me to America. So I've got a lot to thank Ben for. I'm not going to be long, but I want to pay my dues to other people because nobody succeeds on their own. There's always somebody to support me. First of all, my parents who taught me right or wrong and treat people like you want to be treated. Second, an English teacher when I was 13 who saw something in me at St. Bernadette's bilateral school in Oxford, England, and said you have an ability, he cultivated that, he mentored me, I'll be eternally grateful. I got into bodybuilding in the 60s, reading the magazines. It was even pre-Arnold, Freddie Ortiz, Larry Scott, and my favourite, Dave Burley, for the California Beach Club. Little did I know that in the future, I would be hanging out with those guys, interviewing them, working with Joe Weeder, Ben Weeder, interviewing every Mr. Olympia who's ever been for their team, and all the main stars of the past few decades. But as I say, nobody gets there alone. And there's another two reasons I'm here tonight. One person, and that's my wife, Anne.
Amazing.
Can you stand up? Right. Sit down and stop making exhibitions. You should probably sleeping in the lobby tonight. If it wasn't for Anne, I would be here two reasons. The reason Joe spotted us was we started a bodybuilding tabloid in England that caught fire. I'd given up on bodybuilding because I wasn't making a lot of money, I decided I needed to get a proper job. We started a tabloid, we didn't have enough money, but Anne moved heaven and earth to get that fund and create a magazine. And so we came to America. The other reason is that we've had a few issues in the last 3 years with health, and without Anne, I wouldn't be here. I can't even say she's always stood behind me, because she's always stood by my side or in front, forcing on. And if I could just give you a couple of phrases of advice, like I said before, nobody does it on their own. Look for support, support people, they will support you. So thank you very much for this award, Tim. Have a great night, everybody. But better than that, have a great life. Thank you.
All right, let's have Peter center stage where he belongs. The Ben Weeder Lifetime Achievement Award along with Dan and Tim.
Peter.
Folks, yesterday I talked with Peter and he was questioning whether his name belonged with greats like Lee Haney, Lee LaBrada, Vince Taylor, and everybody else that's gotten this prestigious award. Please join me, folks, in saying that nobody is more deserving of this award than Peter McGough. Thank you, Dan.